In this video, we'll be talking about the Honeywell 200 watt ceramic heater. And if you don't mind smashing the subscribe and like button, it would help us out. Thank you. Well, hello there, and welcome to Soaring Eagle DIY. This is video number 6, and you find us here in beautiful Nanaimo on Vancouver Island on this road trip. We'll be spending a week here visiting family and friends over the Christmas holiday season, and it gives us a great opportunity to try out the RV in our first winter trip and see how comfortable and how warm it'll stay inside. I was pleasantly surprised just how warm it did stay overnight with the 200 watt heater, and largely due to the double foam insulation that we have in the ceiling, the walls, and also on the floor. The floor at this point just has a rating of 10R. And in the coming weeks, we want to add another 5R value to bring it up to the full 15R on the floor, which will even help maintain the warmth of the floor, which is already quite warm, but that extra little bit of foam will just give it that much more warmth. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you along with the ceramic heater that we use, and we'll also just add a couple of bonus clips on our journey to Nanaimo. And on our return route, the captain of the BC Ferries took us on a very special route which they had never done before, so stay tuned. Here we are on the street doing some street camping in front of our daughter and grandson's coming home, and plugged into 20 amp 10 circuit shore power to run our electric heater, keep the 12 volt battery charged up, stay nice and warm using just the most simplest little basic heater. So let's take the 200 watt heater inside and run it through some tests and just see how many watts it actually consumes when it's plugged into medium and high power. Hello there. What I want to do in this test is we want to check out the actual watts consumed by these two different heaters that we have here. I have a 15 watt heater here that we picked up at Home Depot a few years ago, and it throws a lot of heat. Actually, more heat than we actually need in the RV. It does have a switch on here that you can go from 1500 watts down to 600 watts. And then we also have this Honeywell heater over here on the other side that I picked up at Amazon. And it's a 200 watt heater, and it's also switchable to about 150 watts. So it has a full power output and a half power output, as does this, but this one's 1500 and that's 200 watts. Now, this 200 watt heater does keep us warm enough at night in the cool, we're at Christmas time now, actually, end of December, and it's about 8 degrees in the daytime and maybe drops down to about 2 or 3 degrees at nighttime right now. But this 1500 watt heater keeps it way too hot, leaving it on, and even at the half range being 600 watts. So this 200 watt heater actually keeps it nice and warm. So that's like burning 2 light bulbs to keep the RV trailer nice and warm. What we're going to do today is just test these 2 units and see if that's actually what they do consume. And we're going to use this Jackery 1000 watt power supply here, and we'll plug them in and just see what kind of energy they consume, and see the lowest that we can use for power to keep our batteries from draining down. So let's just try them out. So what we'll do here is we'll turn on the Jackery here on the AC plug, get it fired up. We're down at about 57% right now, so it's down a little bit. We'll plug them both in. The 1500 watt heater and the 200 watt Honeywell that I've been really proud of. And so the Honeywell's already on, and it started consuming some energy. So what we'll do first is we'll turn on this 1500 watt heater, and we'll put it on low power and see where it goes up to. So it's probably a little bit hard to see on the screen, but it's at about 700 watts right now, 737, 769. So it's not quite at 600 watts, so we're jumping around this, and we'll just turn that one off, and it's throwing a lot of heat, more heat than we actually need in the RV. We'll just turn that off, and we'll turn on this little Honeywell here, and we'll put it on half power at first. And see what it goes up to. So we're on half power, we're drawing 130 watts, and it's jumping around 130 to 133 watts on half power, and it throws a little bit of heat there, but it's not an awful lot of heat. But in a small room situation, it would keep the temperature up nice. And so we'll just turn that up to its full max on there. First, when it heats up and the ceramic is heating up, it'll go up to about 270 watts, but then it'll calm down and it'll stabilize somewhere around 170 to 180 watts. So right now it's down to 195, sitting around 177. And it's pretty stable right now, around 174 to 177 watts, and that's full power with this Honeywell on. And that's what we've been using to keep the trailer nice and comfortably warm at nighttime when we're sleeping. So this is definitely, it'll draw our battery supply down a lot less. Right now we don't have a concern too much because we're actually plugged into an AC outlet and we have ample power. But if we were to run even off this Jackery for the nighttime, if it was fully powered up, it probably runs 6 hours or so. If we're running off our batteries on board, we have about 400 watts on board with deep cycle batteries and stuff. So this unit would keep us nice and toasty warm throughout the night. Right now when it's sitting around, hovering around freezing to about 2 or 3 degrees Celsius.
Joseph's dream coat on the floor, awkward portraits from the local school next door. Leave the snowbirds where they lie, let them dream about the kingdoms in their mind. Did you get lost in the woods? White as snow fills your boots. Did you speak to God? Did she whisper what she wrote? Where you go, I can't follow. Where your shaky hands would lead. All your words I will borrow and make sense of what they mean.